where the administration and police chair joint meeting to take stock of arrangements for the G20 meet. Directions were given to enhance joint patrolling, especially during the night hours, to prevent any terrorist movement. Security measures at vulnerable locations will be enhanced to avoid any chance of terrorist attack during the G20 meet. All participating officers were instructed to ensure that there won't any harassment to the general public. CNN News 18's Ishan Wani is joining us. Ishan, can you give us more details about what are the security arrangements that are being made for the upcoming G20 meet?
Yeah, good morning, Anjali. There are a couple of important points that this meeting has highlighted, which includes that there is a need for security at vulnerable locations so as to avoid any kind of militant attack during the G20 summit, because it has already come under threat. There are multiple threats have been issued by militant groups from using different telegram channels. And so that is why the government does not want to leave any chances, and that is why the joint meeting of administration and police was done. Now, they have also directed the security forces to do a joint patrolling during the night time, because that is when everything is dull and there is a possibility of militants movement from rural areas to another location, and that is why there's a need for that also. Now, they have been also told, importantly, to display there's a need for a synergy between different wings of security forces, so that in close coordination there are no gaps left. Interestingly, this has been told again and again by the administration that this time around they're trying to ensure that there is no harassment of general public during the movement of G20 delegates or during the security that is being taken care of, because there are nakas, there are also friskings taking place. So yes, directions have been given to ensure that there is no harassment to general public, and behavior of field officers towards general public is courteous. Now, it has to be seen that, what are the other security measures that will be taken, because we are told that in a couple of days, there'll also be Marco commandos who will be taking, security around the G20 venue, and energy commandos will also do a recce of the entire area.
Also, Ishan, despite multiple warnings to change the location of the G20 meet, India stands firm on the decision to hold the G20 meet in Jammu and Kashmir. In fact, Srinagar has got a major makeover ahead of the G20 meeting. So, can this be seen as a signal that Kashmir is now open for all and open for all kinds of business and such meetings?
That is the main motive and the aim of the government. That one, they want to showcase to the foreign delegates that all is well, and that they can send tourists from their countries to this destination, what Kashmir has to offer in terms of tourism, because a tourism-related meeting. At the same time, if you look at the venue, there has been clearly, as Jay Shankar during that press briefing after a CO meeting in Goa, clearly said that there is no, the discussion on G20 and being held in Kashmir, and particularly in Srinagar. If you remember, there have been continuously, this issue has been raised by Pakistan that G20 cannot be held in Kashmir Valley, but India has always stood firm that this is going to be held in Srinagar, and that is where the venue will be. After that, when you see Rajouri and Punch attacks, there has been a messaging that they will try to carry out such any sensational attack ahead of this meeting, because in the past as well, when there is high-profile delegation or any delegate who's visiting India, there are attempts to make a presence feel in terms of trying to carry out attacks in Kashmir, sensational attacks, so that there is maximum coverage and there is a message sent from Kashmir. So yes, but the security forces this time want to ensure that nothing of that sort happens, and that is why there is an alertness. And while the different coordination is being ensured between, CRPF, Army, Police, Intelligence, and other agencies to ensure that the inputs are shared on time and they're able to control any kind of incident that may be on the minds of any militant outfit.
All right, Ishan, thank you for all those details.